Yes,
Ooh.
coming up now on my show, we have a talented male solo singer-songwriter who has a passion for music. Welcome to my show. I'm proud to introduce Gabriel Guy on my show. We have him on an interactive live Zoom video call right now. How are we doing?
Hello, I'm great.
Yes. How's life treating you today? You're looking very happy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm doing interviews today, and I am just talking about my music. I also did a session, a musical session today, working on my new music. So yeah, everything is going great actually.
Great. And reasons to be happy because you've got a new single out as well, which we'll talk about. But I just wanted to throw it back, from the onset. So can you just tell me what it was like starting off as a musician? Do you have any fond memories of that?
Yeah, I mean, I was never a musician. I've never actually did music as a child. I mean, and my family is not very musical as well. As a child, I mean, me and my family actually traveled to Nigeria. We've lived there for 8 years. Um, which is, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's a different kind of lifestyle. It's a third world country. Not very much going outside. It's like a compound with like a pool and like a little soccer field, little for the kids. And yeah, not no internet actually, not a lot
Oh,
of internet. Yeah, so we had to do a lot of hobbies that are very physical, something that is also like on the computer. I would like come back here on like holidays and like download a lot of movies and music and like get a disc and put a lot of songs on it and put it in the car. Yeah, it was yeah, it was difficult, but yeah, at the time I was really lonely because it's a different vibe, than what I'm used to. I didn't have a lot of friends, so I had to do a lot of things at home. So I did love music. And one time I heard one song and I was like, I wish it ended differently. I had something in mind and I was like, maybe I should like write the ending of that song by myself. And I thought maybe I can write a whole song. Maybe I can try it out. And I don't know how to play any instrument. So I just kind of got my phone and I just kind of recorded some melody, right? And I thought it was kind of cute. And then I just thought how it made me feel, that kind of melody. Um, then I just wrote a story, wrote the lyrics, and I just put it in my pocket and just never thought about it again. But then I
great. Yes, a bit of a timeline events to get to where you are now. And where you are now, you're plugging and promoting a new single called Jealous. And I've had a listen to it, and it has ingredients of like Latino in there, a bit of Spanish. And nice to hear the single doing the rounds on the playlist as well. So it's an exciting time for you. And how is the single being received in your opinion? Are you happy with everything?
Yeah, I'm super happy. I mean, most of the influences in the CP is like Mika and also like Melanie Martinez, Jesse Reyes, a little bit of like Frank Ocean, but then we had this like little Latin beat, and I was like, that's interesting. Maybe we can do something on it and kind of do this fusion of what, so it's like different, but it's still the same language.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, I'm really, really happy with everything that's been going on, and people love it, and yeah, no worries.
Great. And when you went into like recording the song in the studio, what sounds and instrumentation did you play with and use on the record?
Oh yeah. I mean a lot of there was like a little like I don't even know like the name of it. It's like a guitar, but it's like really circular. Um uh like a
Yeah,
mandolin.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We played with this. We played with a lot of like rhythm-based things. We've also played with like a lot of like sounds from like Splice and we just kind of played around. We had a really fun time, and at first it started as like a joke of like, oh yeah, let's make a Latin song, and it became really serious and really fun after that. So, I really am like happy that it came out the way that it did.
Great. And do you feel this song showcases like your musical roots as well? You know, you kind of where you,
Yeah. Yeah. I do always love this kind of influences. I mean, my uncle is loves like Latin music. He grew up in Venezuela, and I just kind of he sent me a lot of like songs that he loves when he grew up, and we could just kind of took this little inspiration and gave it a little bit of character, and yeah.
and what I like about a song is a great ending, and your song Jealous has a great ending. Like the climax of the end of the track reminds me of a James Bond anthem, very
Oh,
dramatic.
dramatic, yeah.
It works.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
love it.
onto the artwork for Jealous as well. It's very intriguing because it does catch your eye. Would you say you're quite visual in that department as well? The
Yeah, 100%.
graphics.
I mean, we had this shoot. I mean, we had clothes and everything, but we did not have like the ideas of what to shoot, what are the concepts, and we just thought of it on the spot. And I was like, what about maybe, this like children's game where you like hang a person when you don't know the words, the letters, and I thought maybe I can like hang myself. It's some sort of like metaphor of like me sabotaging myself when I'm trying to find the answer to problems that I have in the world. And it worked out great. I really love it. Yeah.
Mm. And sometimes in life, we do have to go through the motions of trying to find out, self-discovery.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, discovering things about myself leads to failures, and failures also lead to more success because you understand how to move in the world and how to solve problems.
Yeah.
So you just need to listen to everything that's been going on.
Great. And so a little bit about your new single there, Jealous, which is out now. And moving straight on, you were just released a new six-track EP titled Bullied at Recess, and we'll touch on a few of the tracks right now. I just listened to Doing So Much Better. Did you feel this was a perfect introductory number to the EP?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, doing so much better was the first song that was released for the CP, and it kind of blew up a little bit on TikTok. So some people know it actually. It was really amazing just to see something that I've made. People put it on their playlists. In terms of like meaning of things, it was like my first relationship, and it was not going great, and I was really scared of losing it because it's every first thing that is happening it's like it's the whole world, right? I mean, there's no such thing as something else after the first. um but in the end, after that, I mean, going out on my own and discovering myself, what I like, who I am, made me feel so much better. Um, and now I actually know what I want. And then after that, I can, like the rest of the EP is a little bit more confident. Um,
That's a good
Definitely.
place to be, isn't it, when you're comfortable with everything?
Yeah, 100.
And onto a few more of the tracks now. There's Black Eye, and which is I found it a bit more up tempo, upbeat on that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Black Eye is about when I came back from Nigeria, I was really lonely, nothing really. I had this like fantasy of having a lot of friends and a lot of like things happening, but it didn't happen. And I was lonely, and I started rebelling against my parents and against a lot of people, and I was doing what I wanted, whatever I wanted, because I can. There's nothing to lose, this sort of feeling. And I actually one time fell and I got a black eye, and I had this like really big breakdown of everything's falling around me, and I I just need someone. I need someone to be with me. I miss the feeling of it, and that's what I wrote about actually. So that's the song.
That's good. That's a good backstory there. And on an album or an EP, it's always good to have like a slow song, and you've got a beautiful piano ballad called Heaven as well. Did you enjoy the making of this one?
Oh, it's my favorite song. I wrote it in my room alone. Um, It was about, it's like a future letter for my future love. There's so many things about me that I know that are not great and that I can't really change it as well. And it's like sort of like a warning, like this is me, that's what's happening, and I hope that it's enough. I hope that I can deliver on all the things that you expect me to do, and I hope that you can love me for me. And it was like I wrote it in like a really dark time where I hated myself, and I thought that I would never get loved by other people. And but I do think I did think that like no, someone will, but maybe I should like warn them before. It is a little bit dramatic, but that was my truth at the time.
Yeah.
So
And you mentioned some of your, you artists you've kind of listened to, looked up to, like Mika, who have been like your other musical inspirations and influences. I read just, for example, James Blake, is it as well?
I love James Blake. That was my main influence on the slow song, actually, Heaven. I just love the way that he uses his voice and the way that he writes. He produces the most beautiful things that I've heard. So yeah, Frank Ocean, James Blake, Melanie Martinez, Holly Humberson, I really love.
Hmm.
A lot of artists that I just adore and I hope I can meet one day.
Yeah, brilliant. So your EP is out now as well. And do you prefer to like release a single, then maybe like another single, couple of singles, then do an EP, and then follow suit with an album?
That's my dream, actually. I mean, I do want to work like on an album, like sit on it and create until it's finished, write all the things that I want. But I mean, it depends on a lot of things. I mean, I am signed in a label and they do expect some things from me. And until I get some sort of success, I don't think I can do really whatever I want. But I will get there
Yeah.
and I will achieve whatever I want if I
Yeah.
mean, I guess,
And
yeah.
I know being signed to say a label, one of the pluses that I've interviewed artists in the past is you get the right kind of like support and promotion as well. Do you feel that is the case?
Yeah, I mean, being signed at the label has its positives and negatives. One positive, like all the positives are like, okay, they got my back. There's people that believe in my work. There's people who put money on my work in terms of like um, putting it out in the world, um, and like doing like interviews and putting money in shows and stuff like that. But it does also limit my artistic flow. Um, it means that sometimes I need to think differently in order to please other people and not myself exactly. So it can work and it can damage, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like a scales, isn't it? You know, what
Yeah,
suits you best.
yeah.
But you're doing well, which is the main thing. And any plans to do any gigs like in England or your UK? Do you do a lot of gigs in London, say?
Yeah, I mean, we do have plans late this year to do some little gigs, little bars, around London. Maybe maybe I'll be opening for some artists, maybe just doing um little festivals, breakout festivals. Just it depends on the flow of everything, I guess. Yeah.
Sure, because we're in festival season now, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, BBC, that, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And in today's music industry, is there anything that you would like to see um, change at all?
In the music industry,
Yeah, today.
I mean, mm, and like as a writer, I mean, I think we should get master points. It's something that is really important because like I think that like writing the song is not more important, but it is like the main thing that leads to a song success.
Hmm.
I can have multiple versions of the same songs. Like it could be only on guitar and it could be have a massive production, but what makes it or breaks it is the melody and the
Hmm.
song. So because it's that important, maybe we should get rewarded for that.
Yeah. It's good
Um,
to talk about these things as well, because if people don't talk about these things or artists, then sometimes they're swept aside or overlooked.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, also like with labels themselves, I mean, just at the beginning, but um getting like support financially and also like health wise. I am working on other jobs as well, like I'm a waiter until I get my success, until I make money. I do think that and so I can focus on my artistry and be the best artist that I can. Maybe people should get more support out of labels. But I mean, I can't really change the game
Hmm.
just speaking. I think things will change in the future if enough people speak
Yeah.
out.
And one thing or one place where people can discover you is definitely social media. That's one thing in the last 10, 15 years, which has been a bonus for artists where they can make themselves known. Where's best for people to follow you on social media, like emailing lists or websites, streaming platforms, and so
Well,
on?
I am chronically on Instagram and TikTok. You can find me at my username is Gabriel underdash Guy, Guy. Also the same thing on TikTok. I post a lot of content related to my songs and related to upcoming things that are happening. And also I do covers and just general content. So yeah, follow my page.
That's amazing. Well, I wish you all the best of luck with this new single and EP as well. What I'll do is I'll put the link below on my channel where people can just preview your music, and on my sister radio show, I'll play your new single as well. Been great chatting with you, and yeah, all the best with everything.
Thank you so much for having
Great.
me.
And thanks for being open as well on my radio show as well. Much appreciated. That's Gabriel Guy, upcoming artist on today's radio show with me, Danny, here in the UK.
Yes.